and gentlemen, my name is Vanessa Chong. My ID number is 9801056256400001 from OUM, the program of Diploma in Early Childhood Education. I'm going to start my speech, and today's topic: don't take your education for granted. Neither in the Western world or Asia it's commonplace to take your education for granted, because it's something we were conventional to, and it's handed to us the minute we are born for free. Most of us, thankfully, are lucky enough to have the opportunity to learn in a good school environment and experience the benefits of having so. But not all of us are lucky, and I don't think enough of us are aware of just how privileged we are. I see at least 2 or 3 Instagram or on Facebook posts every single day from a young person telling their following about how much they either hate the school or are not allowed or are not looking forward to going back to school, or somewhere along those lines. There is always that one group of people who think they know the best and enjoy the criticizing the school system and complain about the extent of the homework and how challenging the school work itself is. These factors can be blemished, and there is always a room for improvement. But ultimately, these are given for the best of the students. It's a competitive world out there, and school is the first introduction to children about what needs to be learned. And knowing this and doing it well will give you benefits. School also teach tremendous work ethic and what it means to work hard and be passionate about what you are doing, and will also benefit you throughout your life. What is important to remember is that 62 million girls alone in the world do not access to education for a variety of reasons. It could be because cost or lack of resources, or because women are not allowed to be educated in their country. There is a huge amount of educational inequality in countries such as India, Cambodia, Pakistan, Egypt, Guatemala, and dozens more, who prevent young girls from learning. Social activist Malala Yousafzai made headlines in years of 2012 when she took a bullet to the head by the Taliban for protesting her right to an education, which was not given to her when she was just 15 years old. In Afghanistan, only 40% of girls attend elementary school, and then only 1 in 20 attend beyond the 6th grade. Combining boys and girls together, more than 72 million children around the world are without an education. In Nepal, only 7% of students make it to the 7th grade, because most children are needed for work contribute to the family income. The most affected region in Sub-Saharan Africa, where 15% of students receive an education for a period of 2 years or less, and 32 million children of primary school age remain uneducated. This lack of education is predominantly caused by marginalization and poverty, which stem from inequalities that derive in sex, health, and cultural identity. Education is a basic human right, and it is a vital tool for sparking social change. Also, if more children had access to education, that would improve rates of thus becoming doctors and nurses, which can be improved international health and causes economic growth. For those of us, we are unfortunate enough to receive the education. We should not only be appreciative but also encourage ourselves to work hard so we can have the power to make a change for the millions in the world who don't. After all, there are those who will die for a chance to be learned to dare, but they weren't born into a limiting circumstance through not fault of their own. I'm not saying you can enjoy every day at school or routinely feel guilt for your privilege, because it's as equally not your fault as it is theirs. But next time you go into the classroom, you should look around and think about the unfortunate kids in Nepal and Pakistan, and be thankful for the work, for the hand you have been dealt. The power of knowledge is the most powerful thing you can obtain. So, people out there, remember that do not take your education for granted. Malala Yousafzai was said, "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world." Thank you.